You know, doing financial research can feel like you're trying to crack some kind of secret code. Today, we're going to look at a tool that's basically designed to be the ultimate decoder ring, turning these complicated tables into clear visual stories that you can understand in a heartbeat.
Okay, so if you've ever dug into a company's financials, this screen, it probably looks super familiar. This is where all the good stuff is hidden, right? Where the real work kicks off.
And let's be real, it's a lot. It can be totally overwhelming. I mean, trying to spot a trend or compare how a company is doing just by staring at a flat table of numbers, it's tough and it takes forever.
But here's the thing. What if you could just skip all of that manual grunt work? What if, with just one click, you could magically translate that entire wall of data into a story you can actually see, right there on the page?
Well, that is exactly what the FinMagine Financial Chart Builder does. It's this simple, really elegant Chrome extension that it builds a bridge from that raw data directly to an insight, instantly.
And the real beauty of this thing is just how simple it is. You're not just getting data, you're getting these gorgeous, professional-looking charts. You can compare different metrics side by side right away. There's zero friction, no uploading files, no converting anything. It just works. And the best part? It's one single extension, it's totally free forever, and it works on multiple major platforms. And this is what it's all about. This is the end result. It takes that wall of numbers we were just looking at and transforms it into this super clean, interactive chart. Right away, you can see the relationship between revenue, EBITDA, and net profit. I mean, the story just leaps right off the page at you.
Okay, but this is where things get really clever. See, this isn't just one tool for one site. It's a tool that was built to master two completely different worlds, Screener.in for the Indian market and the global behemoth, Google Finance.
So to really get why this is such a challenge, think about it like this. Screener.in is kind of like a printed book. You open the page and all the information is right there. It's static, it's predictable. Google Finance, on the other hand, that's more like a magical book where the words and numbers can change on the page without you ever turning it. It's dynamic, it's always shifting, and that makes it way more complex to deal with.
So that magical book tech, there's a name for it. It's called a single-page application, or an SPA for short. It's what makes websites like Google Finance feel so incredibly fast and smooth, but it also creates some pretty big hurdles for any tool that needs to read its data accurately.
So the big question is, how does the extension actually handle these two totally different worlds? Well, it adapts, and it does it intelligently. On Screener, you get a classic straightforward pop-up window. But on Google Finance, it uses this slick embedded panel that feels like it's a natural part of the site itself.
And this table really breaks down what that means in practice. On Screener, since it's like that printed book, you can grab all the data from every financial statement in one go. But on Google Finance, because you're only ever seeing one statement at a time, you have to extract them one by one. And that's exactly why it needs a special refresh button that you won't even find on the Screener version.
Now, this is a perfect example of the smart engineering that's going on behind the scenes. See, on Google Finance, the code for both the quarterly and the annual tables are on the page at the same time. It just hides one. This was creating this ghost data problem that was messing up the charts. So what was the fix? Something so simple, it's brilliant. The extension just checks the table's height. If the height is 0, that means it's invisible, and the tool just skips it. Problem solved. Clean charts every time.
All right, let's dive into the latest version, v2.2.0, because this one was all about squashing a whole bunch of those small but super annoying headaches to make everything feel incredibly polished. Yeah, this upgrade was all about quality of life. We're talking about fixing those little things that drive you crazy. I mean, get this, there was a bug where Uber's financials would just randomly show the company name as now. Like what? That's gone. Another one only showed you 5 cash flow metrics instead of all 25. Fixed. It even sorted out the scroll wheel. So now it only scrolls through the metrics list instead of moving the whole page behind it. It's those little thoughtful details that make a tool truly great to use.
So when you put all of this together, the instant charts, the way it works on both platforms, all that smart engineering, this thing stops being just a utility. It really becomes a genuine partner in your research process.
And the potential scale here is just massive. You've got Screener.in with over 1 million users, and then Google Finance with a global audience of over 100 million. That's a potential user base of over 101 million investors. It's huge.
And really, that's the bottom line here. It's one powerful and totally free extension that just seamlessly serves two of the biggest financial research platforms out there, covering both the Indian market and the global market.
And hey, the work isn't done. They're already looking ahead to version 3.0. And they're talking about some really cool stuff, like maybe adding support for Yahoo Finance, letting you export these beautiful charts as images, and even, get this, multi-company comparisons.
And all of this really leads to one final powerful question for you. A tool like this doesn't just make your analysis faster. By totally removing the friction between the raw data and your understanding of it, it just opens up a whole new world of discovery. So when seeing the story in the numbers becomes this easy, the question is, what new insights are you going to be the first to find?